Hello everyone, and now that we have grasped the Metasploit framework's basic structure, let's kick off our practical journey with the fundamentals of msfconsole. So msfconsole is a user-friendly command line interface for the Metasploit framework. While it might seem a bit intricate at first, it's actually the simplest and the most adaptable means to engage with the Metasploit framework, and we will be relying on this msfconsole extensively as we progress throughout this course. Now, firstly, let's explore the msfconsole commands here. Firstly, we have this banner command here. So the banner command is a straightforward tool that shows the Metasploit framework's banner details, and these details usually consist of the version information and the count of exploits, then the auxiliary here, auxiliary modules, payloads like ports, and the knobs here, the knob generators accessible in the installed version here. So we have these exploits, auxiliary, and payloads right now in our system. And we also have this version command, so you can employ the version command to verify the current Metasploit framework installation's version here. In this case, it's the latest version, 6.3.27. And we also have the connect version, connect command here. So the usage of this connect command in the Metasploit framework is quite similar to tools like PuTTY client or Netcat, and it serves the purpose of conducting a speedy port scan or fetching the information from port banners here. Like to employ it, simply you will follow the syntax here, but let's actually make it a little bottom here because I don't want the player buttons to interact here. So interfere your view of this codes here because it's actually bottom. Yeah, that's actually a little bit. Yeah, perfect. And we also have this connect here, as I said. And in order to use this connect, let's actually get some IP address of our own here. So if config, yeah, okay. Oops. And after that, you just put the space here and enter the port, for example 80, and the connection was refused because I'm trying to reach to my own IP address here. You can also try the local host here. That's it. Now here this help command, as I said, this is like PuTTY client or Netcat, and it serves the purpose of conducting a speedy port scan or fetching information from port banners. And to assistance feature, aptly named the help command here, we also have this. Let's actually, can we clear this? Yeah, perfect. And we also have this help here. This provides extra details on how to use any of the commands in Metasploit framework, and to use it you simply type the help, and here you will see the how help command is used, and you will see lots of information like developer commands, credential backend commands, and the database backend commands. Yeah, there's so much information on Metasploit framework because the Metasploit framework is actually a pretty big framework. So, and it has like almost everyone, every penetration tester, ethical hacker uses this framework here. So and everyone helps to develop it. So if you have that skills to increase, like create the exploits, you can also work them and make the Metasploit framework a better place to the better framework to use. And here, yeah, this here the help command will be very useful here. So after help, you can just enter help and some command here like this: help search, help connect, and so on. This is this shows you how to use this connect and this search commands. So instead of googling it firstly, you can just use the help command in Metasploit, and it is actually pretty speedy because this help here is actually resides on your system. It's like man command in the Linux here, right? You can get the documentations, like for example clear man ls. So it looks like this man command basically. And we also have the root command here. That's actually root. The root here. Here, let me actually. Yeah, we have this root command. This root command serves various purposes like adding, weaving, changing, or removing network roots. And it's particularly valuable for advanced scenarios like pivoting, which we will discuss in more detail later in this course. And to use it, just type the root here, and as you can see, we have no roots defined in our system. And we also have save. This save command becomes quite handy during the complex penetration tests. And in such scenarios, numerous configurations are addressed within the Metasploit framework. So if you need to pause and continue the test later, starting over with all these configurations will be hassle. So that's where the save command comes in. So it allows you to save all your configuration to a file which can be loaded the next time when you start up the framework, saving you from the trouble of reconfiguring everything. So to use this, you can simply use the save here and load here. That's it. No, it's actually load this different command, and you'll see later. And we also have the sessions. This session commands becomes essential after successfully exploiting a target. So when we successfully compromise a target, we usually gain access to a shell session on that system. So in scenarios where we are dealing with several targets concurrently, multiple sessions might be open at once. So the Metasploit framework enables us to switch between these sessions as needed. So by using the sessions command, we can view the list of all currently active sessions established with different target systems. And we also have this spool command here. So similar to how many apps have debug logs to assist in identifying errors, the spool command records all the output to a file chosen by the user, in addition to displaying it on the console screen. And as you can see here, the saved output file can be reviewed later if necessary, and the syntax is simple, just spool here and some file name .log and so on. That's it. And we also have the display here, the display commands. So display command, you can use the display command to show the models that are available in the Metasploit, but we will use that when exploiting the target here. So you will see that, or you can, instead of using the display, you can also use the show options here, show. And as you can see, we will use that in exploitation phase. And we also have this info command. You can use the info command to show information about the specific part of the Metasploit framework. And for instance, you may wish to see details about the Metasploiter payload, including the supported architecture and the necessary settings to use it. And to use this command, you can simply just use info here, and the flag G will print the data in JSON format, and the flag D will show the markdown version with a browser. We will also use this here, and we also have IRB command. You can utilize this IRB command to start interactive Ruby platform within the Metasploit framework, and this interactive Ruby platform is handy for crafting and running custom scripts, and usually after successfully exploiting a system. And to begin, just type this IRB, and now you can see the interactive. It actually has some nice IDE options, like you can select this here. Yeah, that's good. So you can also just use fastly the Ruby commands, Ruby codes here, and yes, there we go. This is the most useful command in Metasploit framework. The search. search. I love this. So the search command serves as an invaluable tool within the Metasploit framework. This is a robust package containing a multitude of exploits and payloads. Navigating through this expansive repository of hacking resources can sometimes feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. So especially when you are on the hunt for a specific exploit or model tailored to your needs. So this is where the search command steps in as your trusted guide and simplifies the process of searching the exploits significantly. So search, not search here. So imagine you are interested in identifying available exploits for a specific target. Let's say the VLC media player. So the search command becomes a go-to assistant in the quest for relevant information. Instead of sifting through the countless modules manually, you can harness the search command's capabilities to streamline your research effortlessly. So you can utilize the search command effectively like this. So let's actually go to practical way of the search command. We will use that search command a lot. So the search command is initiated with the search syntax followed by a space here, space, and the target keyword or string you are interested in. In our example, let's actually use this VLC player example. It would look like this here. And the search command doesn't demand exact matches, and it's designed to be flexible. And it scans through the vast repository and retrieves the results that closely relate to your specified keyword. So this means you don't need to know the precise name or version of a vulnerability to start your search. And once you execute the search command, it swiftly combs through to the Metasploit Framework's extensive database, and it then presents you with a comprehensive list of exploits, modules, or payloads that pertain to your specified keyword. So the list provides you with the valuable insights into potential vulnerabilities or attack vectors related to your target application or system. So by using the search command, you save significant time and effort that would otherwise be spent manually navigating through the framework's offerings, and it allows you to focus on what matters most: identifying potential weakness in your target and planning your security assessments accordingly. And the search command is not a one-time use tool. It's designed to support iterative research, and you can refine your searches, experiment with different keywords, and gradually build a more in-depth understanding of your target's vulnerabilities and corresponding exploit models. Here, let's actually search Apple, and as you can see here, we have lots of exploits on Apple Vector, WebKit backdoor, filter blur service with CSS. Yeah, we have so much exploits here, so this is why I love this search command so much. So instead of going to MSF database's web page and searching that specific keywords, you can just use a simple command to get that results. And here, yeah, and as you can see, Apple items playlist, buffer overflow, Apple Airport, extreme password extraction, and so on. I love this comment. And here, search VLC again. I wanna show some information here. And in a sense, the search command within the Metasploit framework empowers you to efficiently explore the wealth of exploits and payloads at your disposal, and it transforms what could be daunting task into a manageable and systematic process, making it an indispensable asset for both seasoned professionals and newcomers in the realm of cybersecurity. And let's actually so when you run this search VLC command, you will be presented with a list of results that correspond to the search query VLC, and these results are specifically tailored to help you identify potential exploits, modules, or payloads related to VLC media player. And this is a popular multimedia application if you don't know. And I think I also have this VLC. No, VLC. Yeah, we don't have this VLC in Kali Linux, but it's pretty popular in Windows systems and Linux, of course. And yeah, we have these exploit models here. So the search results may include various exploit models that are relevant to VLC, and these exploit models are designed to take advantage of vulnerabilities in VLC media player or related components. So each entry typically provides information about the vulnerability and its associated CVE, common common vulnerabilities and exposures identifier if available. And we don't have that in here. We just have the numbers just as a search results here. And some results may pertain, and also keep in mind, in addition to exploit models, the search results might feature auxiliary models. So these models provide auxiliary functionalities such as information gathering, scanning, or reconnaissance related to VLC, and they can be useful gathering intelligence and about potential target. So if we use the Windows here, I'm sure there will be some auxiliary models here, and as you can see here, it's more than 2000 auxiliaries and so on Windows here. So we will find that right now, and as you can see, we have matching modules here. Yeah, that's why I wanted to test this on VLC, because Windows has so many exploits and auxiliaries, so we didn't know it. Search VLC. And also some results here may pertain to payloads that can be used in conjunction with exploits, and payloads are code snippets or scripts that are executed on a compromised system after a successful exploit. So these payloads can range from a simple commands to more complex actions depending on the specific case. And we have this descriptions here. So each result typically includes a brief description or summary of the associated module or payload, and as you can see, each result has this description here, and the description provides essential insights into what the model does and how it may be relevant to your security assessments or penetration testing, like for example like we have the memory corruption here, and as you can see, the rank is good, average. Yeah, you will also learn that here, in which I will talk about this. So Metasploit often ranks and scores the search results based on factors like reliability, availability, and effectiveness. So this ranking system helps you prioritize which exploits or modules to consider for your testing based on their potential impact and success rate. Like for example, the specific memory corruption here, rank is good, but we want the excellent or great here. So as you can see here, video line client VLC win 32 SMB URI buffer overflow, and this is a great here. And let's actually go to this MQV. The MQV was Matroshka video format, right? Yeah, Matroshka here. Yeah, it was Matroshka, as I remember. Yeah. So VLC Media Player MQV use after free. So this is buffer or some kind of buffer overflow and has a great rank. That's good. And disclosure date is 2018. And also keep in mind that this disclosure rate might be old, but if some target installed the VLC in 2018 and uses his or her computer for 4 years without updating the VLC, which is pretty like scenario, like who updates VLC? And VLC is not updating itself here. So it is pretty likely that more people have these exploits, more people have these vulnerabilities in their system than we thought, like right? So it's actually pretty common to, like, if some systems or applications doesn't have the auto updating or auto patching security updates, they will pretty likely use, even though these exploits are old, there will be pretty likely like thousands or even millions people have these vulnerabilities in their system right now. And we also have this option and usage, and for each result you can usually find additional information on how to use the module or payload effectively. And this includes details on required options, configurations, and instructions. And this guidance here ensures that you can employ the identified resource with confidence. And remember that while the search results are a valuable starting point for your security assessments or penetration testing, their use should always be ethical and within the bounds of applicable laws and regulations. So Metasploit is a powerful tool that can be used for legitimate security purposes, that can also be misused if in the wrong hands. And always ensure you have the necessary permissions and authorization before conducting any security testing. So in this lecture we have taken the first steps into the exciting world of the Metasploit Framework. This is a powerful tool and versatile toolkit for cybersecurity professionals, penetration testers, and ethical hackers. And we have primarily focused on mastering the fundamentals of msfconsole, the command line interface for Metasploit, as it forms the backbone of our interaction with this tool. And we have learned that the Metasploit framework is an essential tool in the field of cybersecurity. It empowers us to test the security systems of and applications by simulating real-world attacks, or not simulating like real-world attacks. And we have explored the msfconsole, which is not just the command line interface for Metasploit, but also the simplest and most adaptable way to work with the framework. And this command line interface provides us with a powerful set of tools and commands. And we have discussed several critical commands within msfconsole, including banner, version, connect, help, and more. And each of these commands has its unique role in aiding us during security assessments, penetration testing, and ethical hacking tasks. And we have stressed the importance of becoming proficient in using msfconsole because it will be a cornerstone of our journey throughout this course, and being comfortable with the command line interface will enable you to effectively utilize the vast capabilities of Metasploit. As we move forward in this course, you will have the opportunity to apply what you have learned today to practical scenarios, explore more advanced features of the Metasploit framework, and gain a deeper understanding of how it can be used for security assessments and ethical hacking. And always remember that with a great power comes great responsibility. So let's use our knowledge and tools for the betterment of cybersecurity and protection of digital systems. So if you have any question or need further clarification on any topic we have covered today, please feel free to ask. My name is Tayfun, and I'm waiting you in next lecture.